welcome, welcome, Wong. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm going to be on here for about 45 to 50 minutes driving to work. Come and enjoy the ride. Oof, looks like we got some. It's 6:20 a.m., 75 degrees outside here in sunny California. Welcome, welcome. Chester the Gamer, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Yes, so everybody, don't forget to check out my list, channel list. We got regular list, we got family and friends list, and we have member list. In our member list, we have, look at that, look at the sky. Yeah, we got some dark clouds. There's some blue skies here and there, sun shining through the clouds. But like I was saying, we have our members list. We have Stories Lost and Found, PDX Paranormal, Digging It Back, um, Lost Lost Souls Paranormal, Pokerossi, UK Medic. We have John Paul. We have Brooklyn Chick. We have Brandon Recovery TV, Vincent 52, and Cole Watts are our members. So go check out their channels. If you like what you see, you know what to do. And we got our family and friends list. We have My Animal House, TNT Balls, Mark the Spider Guy, Spider Mom. Uh, we got Spider Mom. We have Sherry Matcat. We got James Gype Gype, Samantha Gype Gype. We have Tony Diecast. We have Zelda Diecast Racing. We have Mayor, all capital letters, Maer. We have Let's see. We have Guru and Wahoo. We got Guru and Wahoo. Yeah, got past him. Let's see, Guru and Wahoo. We have Chef Sketty. We have Nora, the Stock Explorer. We have John Paul. We have Brooklyn Chick. We have Pokerasi. We have Pokerasi. We have UK Medic. We have Nitro Freak. We have MDT from the Philippines. We have Dita Chin from Hong Kong. We have Starry's Lost and Found. And Wally from Supreme Geckos. So go check out those great channels. Welcome, welcome. Everybody who came in, don't forget to hit the like button. How's everybody doing? I do read the chat. When I get to work, I go back and read everybody's chat. Yeah, looks like some rain clouds, but not too many of them. So might get a sprinkle here and there, but nothing major. Let's see this guy here. What's he doing? Going to the right a bit, not paying attention. Look at him, look at him, look at him. The heck is this guy doing? He's looking at his phone. He needs to pay attention. Gotta pay attention, guys. Less than a couple of seconds, and an accident will happen if you're not paying attention. Somebody stops in front of you, or you go too much to the right, go hit some pole on the right side. Yeah, so we got some clouds today. Doesn't look that bad. It's been raining in the San Diego area, been raining up in LA, way up north. But at least we're in the 70s still. But it's going to get hotter during the day. Been hitting the hundreds already. But man, the time is flying. Already in the middle of the month of May. Pretty soon, one more month and half a year is gone. Man, as soon as you get out of school, everything goes fast, flying. Yeah, see that car? You could have just got behind me if you're gonna get exit. I mean, yeah, some people they just I don't know. Yeah, the dark clouds over to the west side. Yeah, north there's hardly any clouds. It's all toward the west. Yep. So how's everybody doing today? It's Saturday morning here. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending wherever you're at. Yeah, I was getting caught up on all the channels. I was watching Nick Nimmons and his brother D this morning, live streaming. Probably catch some of their show when I get to work afterwards. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna rain. It might just sprinkle maybe, just to get the cars all messed up. Excuse me. It looks like Nitro's in the house. What's up? I can see some fire. Welcome. I see a rainbow on the left side. Over on the west side, there's a rainbow already. What do they say about rainbows? Supposedly, if there's a rainbow, that means it's going to stop. It's going to stop raining. Well, not necessarily. It's they say that back in the day, supposedly, Noah, you know, with all the rain and covered the whole earth, supposedly, that the rainbow was a sign that it was never going to rain that many days consecutively. It might still rain, but not like for like 40 days and 40 nights. I mean, but sometimes it seems that way. I was living up San Jose area, and man, it was like every day for a month. It was just raining, clear up a little bit, and then rain again. I mean, hey, I like rain. But truth being told, I just thought I'd throw that in just for you, Nitro. Yeah, I guess Pokerossi's gonna go live today. I don't know what time. Probably live like usually when I'm driving home from work in the afternoon. Yep. Yeah, I got some more. If you haven't checked out my videos, I always put a video every day. Always goes out at midnight my time. So it's usually like 8 o'clock in the morning UK time, and then it's almost like the afternoon, like 2, 3 in the afternoon for the people in the Philippines and New Zealand and Australia and all them. I know Brooklyn says she sees it about 3 in the morning. I guess that's what time she wakes up to start doing the cleaning. Yeah, my grandmother used to do that. Man, like 4 in the morning, she's like starts going at it in the kitchen. You can hear the pots and pans going, waking you up. It's like, dang, why so early? But then they always went to sleep early, you know. But nowadays we have it great because everything is either you can watch it pre-recorded or you can record it and watch it later. Back in the 70s, if there was a show, you know, you had to get ready. You have to get ready for it and everything, or else you're gonna miss it. Because that's it. I remember one time I'm like, oh, you know, there was always the Sunday night fights. Back then, you didn't have no pay-per-view. You didn't have to pay for it. All you needed is a TV with an antenna, rabbit ears, as they used to call them. And I remember one time, and then also later on there was cable, you know, but then there was only HBO, one channel. That's it. I think you paid like, and then maybe you got to make like 26 channels. But there was a fight. It was going to be, I believe it was a heavyweight fight. Oh my God, who was it? It was back in the 70s. But it was like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some snacks, you know. So I turned on the fight. They were barely announcing the fighters, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go grab something, you know, get a snack. make something to eat, so I can be eating while I'm watching the fight. So I'm over there. Then when I come back, all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, what an amazing fight! First round knockout. I'm like, what the heck? I think it was Evander Holyfield. Yeah, it was Evander Holyfield and somebody else. He knocked him out in the first round. I was like, oh man. I was like, I got to see the replay, but still it was like, dang. Fight was over. I remember watching Sugar Ray Leonard, Machine Gun. Then it was a big fight with him and Hearns, Hitman Hearns, and that was the first time that Sugar Ray Leonard got hit so many times. Man, I thought he was going to lose the fight, but he ended up winning at the end because he had more stamina. Hearns got tired. Sugar Ray beat him. But that was the great times. I remember the show. They had a TV series, and it was once a week. They were showing Roots. It was about the what happened and slavery. They came from and the life of Kunta Kinte and Chicken George, and it was a good series. And you had to be ready every Sunday. Gotta watch that movie. Gotta watch that series. Then there was another series called Rich Man, Poor Man. Brothers. One was rich, the other one was poor. I mean, I think they could have both been rich, but the poor man just kept messing up, losing his money. And then the cartoons, man. Back in the day, I remember all them old cartoons. You can still see some of the old cartoons on, I think it's that channel, the Bananarama, the Hanna-Barbera or whatever. Now the cartoons they have nowadays are, I don't know, some of them are okay, but some of them are like piece of crap. They shouldn't even be for kids, but that's the way it is. Yeah, you had some Quick Draw McGraw. You had Underdog. You had Mighty Mouse. Of course, you had Bugs Bunny and Sylvester, Tweety Bird. Then, of course, you had that coyote chasing that roadrunner. Always chasing that roadrunner. Never catching him. He was always ordering them that stuff from Acme? All those traps, all those devices to kill the thing. Never did. Always ended up hitting himself or smashing himself. But yeah, it was. And then you had the Porky Pig, and back in them days, even the cartoon characters were smoking and drinking, giving us them good values. I remember the one where Porky Pig he decides to start smoking. He's smoking cigarettes, and then he starts having like nightmares, and you know, and he gets sick. Then you had Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown was funny because it was only about the kids, no adults. There was adults in the cartoon, but they never spoke. Whenever an adult would speak, it was always like wah 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 wah. I don't know why. I guess somebody decided, whoever created the cartoon of Charlie Brown, to like only kids talking in the cartoon. Adults, all you would hear is wah 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 wah. Oh man, it was funny. And then Charlie Brown would always, either be playing baseball or football, and then that girl Lucy was always playing with him and messing with him. She'd go, "Okay, kick the ball, Charlie," and Charlie would come running to kick the football, and then she'd move it out of the way at the last second, and then he'd go flying in the air. Oh man! And then you had Snoopy. Snoopy, he was always on his house, always dreaming of different things, dreaming that he was flying an airplane, chasing the Red Baron. And then there was this one kid. That was they called him Pigpen, and all of a sudden, he was always dust flying. Flies are always flying around him and stuff. And then Linus playing the piano, or he always had his blanket. Then there was the one little girl. Some girl's sister was in love with Charlie Brown all the time, but she was younger. And they always had the different movies, the Charlie Brown movies. And they still have Charlie Brown. I think he started in the comic book, in the funny books, like in the newspaper funnies. And then some of the old shows like Lucille Ball, I Love Lucy was the first show. Then it was the Lucy Show. They had the Hillbillies, the Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah, they had a lot of great shows back then. They were always talking about good stuff, like the Brady Bunch. They were a guy with 3 kids marries another woman with 3 kids, and they made the Brady Bunch. But there was always the controversy in the show, making it like, because they were the stepkids. Like the movie with, what do you call it? You had what was it? Snow White? No, not Snow White. The other one, Cinderella. Was it Cinderella? The one with the shoe, with the 3 stepsisters. So, the mom tells one of the kids to clean out the fireplace. So now he's all like, oh yeah, she hates me. She tells the girls. He'll tell the girls to put the it was always the perfect family, and the mom and dad slept in the same bed, because some of the old shows, when there was a father and a dad, they had separate beds, twin beds. I mean, I remember that when my grandma and grandfather, back in the 70s, they slept in separate beds. They were in their 50s and 60s. But the thing about the Brady Bunch show, if you ever the Brady Bunch show, in the show, they would show you the bathroom. They would show you the bathroom, and they would show the kids, going in and out of the bathroom. And they had, I think they would show sometimes the tub. But the one thing they never showed was the toilet. Not even once, because there was no toilet. They never put in a toilet. There was no toilet in this house, because I guess apparently nobody goes to the toilet. It was 2 doors, one on each side of the bathroom. They would go from one to the other. And you know what? I don't think they even showed the shower either. Only the sink, because they would be brushing their teeth. You know, they would always be arguing because it's like, oh, it's my turn. You know, oh, and then the older boy, he started growing up. He wanted his own space. So they're like, he was putting stuff in the attic. He was putting stuff in the attic one day, and then he's all like, oh man, I can clean this place up, you know, and make it my own room. So he told his mom and dad, hey, I'm gonna clean up the attic. And they, at first, I like, oh, that's a good thing. They they said, oh, he's being so helpful. No, he wanted to get his own room. Then once he cleaned it up, he's all like, hey, is it okay if I move, into the attic? Then they said, oh, okay, I guess so. So they let him move up there, and then the other kids are like, oh yeah, because they had the bunk beds, you know. I remember bunk beds back in the 70s. I mean, I slept on the top bunk a couple of times, but then I moved to the bottom one, you know. But then sometimes I remember my brother sleeping on the top bunk, and then all of a sudden, boom, he would fall off. Or you roll over and you'd think, I don't know. I never fell off the bed. I would always, if I would be rolling over, I would catch myself from falling over. My older kids and my younger kid, he fell off the bed a couple of times, because I remember hearing him at night. All of a sudden, boom! You hear like a noise in the room, and then I go, hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Fell off the bed, And then bunk beds are great because you can always you'd make it like a tent. You put a blanket over, then you could cover it up. And back in the 70s, nobody had carpeting back then. I think that's the worst thing that was invented. Carpeting. It was supposedly a cheap way to make the floor nice and soft. But then they didn't think about the buildup of the dirt, all the dirt that would go underneath the carpet and be stuck underneath, and then the stains, the carpet stains. Well, back then we all had linoleum, wall-to-wall linoleum. They call them vinyl floors back then. So we used to just, this truck here in front of me has a bunch of onions on the back of his truck. He's probably working in the fields. Probably all the onions that they're gonna throw away. That happens sometimes. They have a field. They get all the onions that are good enough for the store, for the grocery store. So, yeah, you can see the onions in the back there. Yeah, so So it was great because you could run down the hallway and you'd go sliding if you had socks on, or if you had those like shoes made out of like knitting, knitting. Because my grandmother, she used to knit. She would make beanies, like hats. She would make quilts, blankets, but she would also make like booties. She would sew us some shoes so we can put on our feet to walk around on the floor. It was basically like having carpet on your feet, floor, all over the place. But it was fun, you would slide around. And and we had foster kids. When I was growing up, we had foster kids. We had 3 kids. It was only 2 of us, me and my brother. Then we had 3 kids, two boys and a girl. We had a 3-bedroom house. Of course, the girl got the bedroom by herself. And then we had the other room. It was us, the 4 of us. So we had bunk beds back then for one room. Then after a while, then the kids got adopted. I guess there was a family. There was a family that wanted some kids, so they got lucky because then the whole family was able to stick together, because sometimes it's hard because foster kids, they get if there's like more than one kid, some families they don't want that many kids, but they got lucky and some families said, yeah, we'll take all of them. So they took all 3 kids. Yeah, I think she was like either 10 or 11 years old at the time. So then my grandmother, she used to always have foster kids. She had foster kids from all kinds of different ages. She had as small as like 1 or 2 year old babies to high school kids. But they would always say they were only going to be there for like a couple of weeks. They're like, yeah, we're just going to be here for a couple of weeks. And I used to tell them, I go, nah, you're going to be here. You're going to be here for a couple of years, I said. And they're all like, what? What do you mean we're going to be here for a couple of years? I go, yeah, because the last ones that were here, they were only supposed to be here for a couple of days. They ended up being here for like 4 years. And then these kids, I remember when they got there, I think I was in 7th grade. So I was there. They were there from 7th, 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 years. 6 years they lived there with my grandmother and my grandfather. I mean, they were there for the longest time. But, she would always treat them very nicely. Everybody that ever stayed there, my grandmother, she would take real good care of them. Every time they would get their money, because the government would pay her for taking care of the kids, and also give them money for the kids, extra money. And she would always, take them to the store and get their, hey, you guys get get some clothes, stuff for school, and then also toys too. She'd always on their birthdays or also on Christmas. She'd take them to the store. My grandmother would always buy them presents and stuff. Because she would treat them like if they were their own, their own kids. You know, my grandmother had already had, my dad and his two sisters when he was growing up. But there's sometimes some foster families, they don't take care of the kids. They just want the money. Alrighty, let's see who's in here. We had Wong, Chester the Gamer, Zelda, Cole Watts. What's up, Cole Watts? Mayhem Miracles. Welcome. Nitro Freak. Mayhem. Hannah, what's up, Hannah? Chester the Gamer. Jack Gallum. What's up? Venus Martinez. What's up? Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estamos? Jack Gallum. What's up? Welcome. Robbie S. What's up, buddy? Dion. Alrighty, guys. So I will be live again tomorrow, Sunday morning, same time, 6:20 a.m. Sunday morning. So if you want to come back and check me out, then I will be live that again. Thank you, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hug your loved ones, everybody. Call your mama, tell her you love her, because you never know, guys. We never know. So, everybody, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share me out. Make sure you share everybody out. Go put them in your community tab. Everybody have a good one. God bless. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.